Please be seated. Good evening, members of the Blackstone-Millville Regional School Committee, Superintendent Dr. Jason DeFalco, Mrs. Fowlis, family, friends, teachers, NHS members, and new inductees. My name is Valerie Gerard. I am the current president of the 2021 to 2022 Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society, and I will be leading you through tonight's ceremony. We are gathered here this evening to induct new members into the Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society for the 2022 to 2023 school year. This year, the National Honor Society has continued its legacy of being a constructive, dynamic, and enthusiastic organization. Our chapter works with the thought in mind that a person's most useful asset is not the head full of knowledge, but the heart full of love, an ear ready to listen, and a hand willing to help. We continue to be a positive presence within the BMR school community, as well as the towns themselves, by involving ourselves in numerous activities and projects that demonstrate at least one of our 4 pillars of character, scholarship, leadership, and service, which are considered the foundation of our organization. Along with our involvement in such activities, all members must maintain an academic average of at least 95%, log 24 hours of service for this year, including the summer, and take no fewer than 4 advanced level or above courses. To start off, I would like to reflect on the National Honor Society's successful year as an organization. Throughout the year, we have had numerous activities and service opportunities that our members devoted many days and hours to, whether it would be tutoring, helping teachers, cleaning local grounds, or any other service opportunities that were presented to a member. The National Honor Society continuously serves their community by consistently helping the Blackstone Food Pantry located at St. Paul's Church. Every meeting, our members bring in a non-perishable or toiletry item to contribute towards the food pantry. Along with every Tuesday and Saturday, 1 or 2 NHS members would volunteer to help clean up or organize the food pantry. The National Honor Society overall focuses on creating a positive presence within the community and a school's environment. In the fall, our members continue to demonstrate character and service through volunteering at the Blackstone-Millville Veterans Day celebration. The members spent the morning setting up the obstacle course and any other stations that needed preparation. We then attended the ceremony, which honored all of those who have served and those who are currently serving. Our members then stayed into the evening helping the kids who competed to complete the obstacle course. Our members had a great day helping those who are also eager to give back to others. It was a fun experience and a great opportunity to show the support and the help that the National Honor Society is willing to give. This year, we also hosted the 16th Annual Empty Bowl Dinner, which had a very successful outcome. The Empty Bowl Dinner is one of the main events hosted by the National Honor Society. A lot of planning, preparation, and effort is put in this dinner by the members who form committees for advertising, food, decorations, and bowls. Our members made handcrafted bowls with the help of our art teacher, Mrs. Robertson. We then hosted a dinner in the BMR cafeteria with the help of Rachel Oliveira. We raised $1,500 this year, and all the profits from this event will be donated to the Blackstone Food Pantry. Our National Honor Society members continuously volunteer to help out our community, school, and fellow students without the expectation of a personal reward. Later in this ceremony, you will hear from my fellow officers about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. We use these pillars to guide us as we work to better ourselves and communities we live in. At this time, our superintendent, Dr. Jason DeFalco, would like to share some opening remarks.
Good evening, and thank you, Valerie, for the nice introduction and a great overview of all the good work that our National Honor Society has done. And I'm very honored and privileged to be here tonight. I also would like to take a moment to thank our principal, Ms. Fowlis. I know you're out there somewhere. I can't quite see anyone now with the light here, but thank you, Ms. Fowlis, and thank you, Mr. Ducharme. Thank you to Mr. Rowe, and to all the other staff that have supported our National Honor Society members throughout the year. I know a lot of work has gone into making sure that we are holding up our end of the bargain, so to speak, and making sure to give back to our community in many different ways. I would also like to welcome this evening all of our families, our friends, parents, guardians, our school committee members, our current NHS members, and of course, all of our inductees. And how about a big round of applause for our inductees? It's really exciting to think, when I started my journey here 4 years ago, our current inductees were in 7th and 8th grade, which is really kind of interesting. So when I first met our inductees tonight, they were just middle school students, kind of finding their way and thinking about and learning about who they want to ultimately become. And while that journey is certainly not done, I think I can say confidently for all of us in the room that we are incredibly proud of how hard everyone has worked, and the fact that they met all those requirements and had all those accomplishments to be eligible to be inducted into our National Honor Society, which is such an honor. And so I can say for sure that we're all incredibly proud of you this evening, inductees. And tonight we're going to hear a lot about the 4 pillars of what it means to be in our National Honor Society. And we will hear all about service and all the other pieces that go into this, as we've heard a little bit about already from Valerie. But something I want to just kind of highlight that Valerie said that's really important is that idea of hearts and hands. Because I do want to take a very brief moment and just talk a little bit about the service work that our NHS members will do. And I'm sure you'll hear a lot about it tonight as we work through the program. And while there are certain requirements to this service work, I think it's important to note that our students serve in a different way. They serve from not a place of obligation and necessarily serving because they have to, as it's part of the requirements, but when you see our students in these different situations, particularly the empty soup bowl supper, where we just learned we've raised over $1,000 this year, which is incredible, you will see that our students serve from a place of authenticity, from a place of love and compassion. And I think there is a significant difference there when we think about doing service learning work, particularly because it's a requirement versus it's something that we wholeheartedly want to do to make our community a better place. And I would encourage all of us in the room to learn from the students We talk about creating a school system where all means all, where every student belongs. And I will tell you that our students, particularly those on the stage and those that are going to be inducted this evening, are in fact leading the way in this charge, and I could not be more proud of them. I could not be more proud of them for embracing this service work, for embracing our community, for embracing each other, for their individuality, their uniqueness, and being really proud of what it means to be a Charger and part of our Charger family. And so with that, I would challenge all of us to serve with that same sense of authenticity and love, because I do think love is certainly something that we need a lot more of as we move forward. And so with that, I'd like to just say one final congratulations to our inductees. I could not be more proud of you, and we're excited for the rest of the program. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. DeFalco. At this time, the brass choir will perform. Thank you. As mentioned earlier, memberships in the National Honor Society is earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 pillars held in the high esteem by the Society. The other 4 officers will first light a candle to represent each one of those pillars from the center candle of knowledge, and then speak on these qualities: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. First, Vice President Haley Vadnais will speak on character.
I will be speaking on character today, a very important pillar of the National Honor Society. When you think of the National Honor Society, what is your perception? A group of smart students, right? Well, I would like to take the time to give everyone a new outlook on the values of the National Honor Society. Of course, major pillars of NHS include leadership, scholarship, and service, but character is what takes an NHS candidate to a member. One day, a day that is quickly approaching for myself and my fellow seniors, all of the titles and awards that you earned in high school won't be important. They won't leave with you. Something that will stay with you forever is character. Character is what makes you, you. Character is what drives an individual to hold the door for the person behind them, or simply say thank you for a favor. Character is what makes a good person a good person. A quote from Byron Pulsifer perfectly sums up the definition of character that the National Honor Society follows. Character is not something that you buy. It is not a commodity that can be bartered for. It is not a quality suited for only the rich and famous. Rather, character is built upon the foundational commitment of love, honesty, and compassion for others. The National Honor Society acknowledges the character that each and every one of our members displays, and we are proud to offer our character to better the community. Thank you.
Next, Secretary Madison Higgins will speak on scholarship.
Okay. Scholarship is another pillar for the National Honor Society. Academic studies and achievement, as well as the learning of a high level, is the definition of scholarship. But for NHS, the definition goes deeper. Scholarship is a commitment to learning. It's the decision that you want to succeed in your classes, and it's the dedication you have to being a good student. Members of the National Honor Society have committed themselves to going the extra mile in their academic studies. They are outstanding in their classes and do whatever is necessary to succeed. They make the most of the time in class and complete whatever is needed from them outside of school. Most members also handle these responsibilities while taking part in time-consuming extracurriculars, like sports, clubs, or band, which shows their true commitment to learning despite a filled schedule. Scholarship doesn't have to apply to just the classroom either. Everyone in NHS is eager to learn and gain lots of information from outside of school, whether that be from things like your job or even researching your own personal interests. Learning never stops, and your knowledge certainly increases even after one graduates. Scholarship lasts a lifetime. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "All your scholarship, all your study of Shakespeare and Wordsworth would be in vain if at the same time you do not build your character and attain mastery over your own thoughts and actions." This drive to succeed and attain scholarship shows what kind of people the members of this group are, and this pillar aids in building a positive character. This mindset makes scholarship an important pillar for the National Honor Society because it means so much more than earning a good grade. It helps you truly learn the qualities required to succeed and helps you become the best version of yourself. The habits necessary to achieve scholarship will set us up for a bright future. Thank you.
Now, Treasurer Brenna Shea will speak on leadership.
Leadership is another pillar of the National Honor Society. Being a leader doesn't mean you have to be an officer or play the starting position in a sport or about holding a position of power. It's all about the attitude you have. Leaders are people who get their visions across and who are inspiring to others. Every one of you in this room, whether you are being inducted or already a member, can consider yourself a leader. You have all displayed the characteristics and qualities of what it means to be a leader in this community. You can consider yourselves role models and people who your peers inspire to be. One leader that has stood out to me recently is Grant Williams on the Celtics. In Game 7 against the Bucks, he scored 27 points to secure the semifinals win. During the first quarter, he wasn't hitting his shots, so he got in his head. But his coach and the rest of his teammates kept telling him to keep shooting no matter what, because that's what the Bucks were giving them, shots behind the arc. So that's what he did. He took the opportunities given to him and succeeded, ending the game beating Steph Curry's three-point record attempt in a single game and made 7 of them. I consider him a leader because he had a vision of winning and he followed through with it with his team. To leave you all with a quote, to be a leader means to have humility, to have respect, and to serve the people we are leading. And that type of character, that type of integrity, not only bring real fulfillment to our own hearts, but also have a great effect on the lives of all the people around us. Thank you.
Lastly, historian Madison Marchand will speak on service.
The last of the 4 pillars is service. Service represents the voluntary desire one has to help others within and outside the school community. I am proud to say that as NHS historian and service hour coordinator, our members have gone above and beyond when it came to completing their service hours. The National Honor Society requires each member to have a total of 24 community service hours, 8 per semester. Exceeding the requirements, the BMR members have completed approximately 680 hours. I personally would like to acknowledge how proud I am of each and every member. Members have volunteered their service at the Blackstone Food Pantry, various events within the St. Paul's Church, park cleanups, tutoring, events throughout the district, and so much more. Each and every one of them have completed their task with pride and enthusiasm. I would like to reflect on the service this year through a quote. "Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world." Howard Zinn. Although taking a few hours out of your week or weekend may seem small to you, the impact you had on others was tremendous. The satisfaction was found within the learning opportunity rather than the requirements. The service done throughout the year has truly made our community and the world around us a better place.
Would all the candidates for induction into the Blackstone Millville Regional Chapter of the National Honor Society and also current members please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat after me the National Honor Society Pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I've been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Please be seated. Now we will begin the induction of our new members. First, starting off with Reno Carretta. Next, Rory Haggerty. Next, Kyra Kenyethe. Ella LeClaire. Molly McEnany. Tori Monroe. Elijah Ryan. Carter Truscott. Nicholas Ahern. Savannah Sharon. Haley Conan. Haley Ducharme. Andrew Gauthier. Aiden Gilmain. Stephanie Rebar. Ashley Johnson. Emily L'Italian. Taylor Perry. Aubrey Ranucci. Dorothy Staples. Samantha Trim. I would also like to recognize Natalie Torcelli, Jaslyn Bailey, Hannah Frappier, and Grace Bodge, who joined our chapter early this year. Would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to the new National Honor Society inductees. This evening, I have the privilege of introducing our keynote speaker, Mrs. Jill Fowlis. Mrs. Fowlis is the new principal here at Blackstone Millville Regional High School. From her first day at BMR, she has worked to create a positive atmosphere and has made an effort to make connections with every student that she meets. She is the ideal role model and someone every student can look to for advice or any kind of support. Now please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Fowlins.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to try this without the glasses. Good evening and congratulations to our scholars, their families, and friends here tonight. It is an honor to stand before you to address the members of the National Honor Society and the new inductees. NHS holds a special place in my heart as I've been a chapter advisor for 9 years previously, so I'm very familiar with the 4 pillars of scholarship: character, leadership, and service. But to be honest, this ceremony blows ours out of the water. When I was pondering what am I going to say, I asked my kids for advice. I got, don't be cringy, Mom, and don't be cliche, so no pressure. I'm just going to give you a disclaimer that I am going to be both cringy and cliche in this speech because my kids are here and they will never know. So I've decided I'm going to tell you a story. Y'all, they quoted some beautiful people. I'm going to quote Kenny Rogers. Anybody know who Kenny Rogers is? Okay. There's the cringe part. Thank you, parents. I'm dating myself. However, in all fairness, this song was written in 1999, so it's kind of contemporary. And it was written by a gentleman named Don Schlitz. Always cite your sources. And I'm not going to plagiarize. I'm going to give you my version. I'm going to change it up a bit. So here's the story, or the song. There's a little girl. Let's call her Amber. And Amber loves softball. So Amber loves softball. This played perfectly into my hands. She practices every day. She practices even when nobody is around to help her play. And she's in the backyard and she's got her bat and her ball. And she stands up and says, I am the greatest player of them all. She puts her bat on her shoulder. I didn't play softball. Tosses the ball, swings with all her might, and the ball drops to the ground. She doesn't say anything. She picks up the ball. She looks out. She says, I am the greatest there has ever been. She tries again. Ball goes up. Ball starts to come down. It's silent. And then the ball hits the ground. But does Amber give up? No. She not. In fact, in her head, she hears the cheerings of the crowd chanting her name. She's undeterred. She adjusts her hat, does a little routine like Big Poppy, right, with her gloves. She picks up the ball. She says, I am the greatest. The game is on the line. I'm going to try one more time. So she's ready. Tosses that ball up. Swings for the fences. It's like slow motion in a really cool movie. And then the ball hits the ground. Strike 3. So Mom calls Amber, time for dinner. She's walking in, she's tossing that ball, and she's like, I am the greatest. That is a fact, because even I didn't know I could pitch like that. Said, I am the greatest. That is a fact. Even I didn't know that I could pitch like that. So a little thank you to Kenny Rogers. You'll have to Google that. And for that song. But you see, opportunities come from adversity all of the time. It's all in the way you look at it. The old cliche, I told you to be in there, is that when one door closes, another one opens. And that is so true. You may have a plan, a goal, a destiny that you want to achieve. But if you don't allow opportunities to guide your decisions, you may never know that you can be the greatest. Now, I'm not saying give up on your dreams. Just take time to learn from your failures. No one is perfect. I want to say that again. No one is perfect. Don't try to be. Be the person that reflects the service, the character, the leadership, the scholarship of those pillars from the NHS. Be the empathetic and compassionate person who doesn't just see what's on the outside, but more importantly, takes the time to see what's on the inside. Try to be optimistic, even in a world that sends messages that counter that need for optimism every day. And when you face adversity, like Amber did, find the lesson. Be the greatest you can be every day. And if you have a rough day, because you will, dust yourself off and try again. I have faith in each and every one of you. You can do it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Ballas. Before I address next year's officers of the National Honor Society, I would like to say a few words to the current leaders. First, I'd like to say thank you to the four of you for all the time and dedication you have put into your membership this year. Many memories were made and a successful chapter has been completed. Thank you for everything you've done to help out and lead a group of young students who have the motivation to help their community. All the current officers have showed their dedication to the National Honor Society, and thank you for making this year an unforgettable experience. At this time, we will now conduct the installation of new officers. As each position is named, would the new and current officers please step up to the candle of knowledge. Please hold your applause until all officers are named. Starting with historian, Mackenzie Bisbee. Now Treasurer Natalia Serwanka. Now Secretary Madison Gaudette. Vice President Kaylee Bell. And now President Tori Gervais. I hope you have a productive and successful year with these new officers. I am sure you will continue our great legacy and further expand the achievements of the National Honor Society and continue to better the Blackstone-Millville community. Congratulations. Each year, the new members are asked to invite an inspiring teacher, coach, counselor, or administrator from the BMR community to this ceremony. Remember that you are respected members of the society who are tasked with developing and guiding these students in the hopes of growing lifelong learners. If you were selected as a role model by an NHS member and are here tonight, please stand and be recognized. On the behalf of the 2021 to 2022 National Honor Society, I would like to thank Mr. Nicholas Marcotte and the Jazz Band for providing us with their wonderful music selection for tonight. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Todd Schaefer for helping with the lights and sound. I want to give a huge thanks to all the supportive parents and guardians sitting in the audience here tonight. You have helped each of us reach this point today, and you have inspired each of us every single day to do the best we can be. I would now like to thank our advisor, Mr. Rowe, who has dedicated his time to lead our National Honor Society in the direction of triumph. Every day you created time for the National Honor Society and presented an optimistic attitude for the members, especially during our field trip to Purgatory, where Mr. Rowe gave everything he had towards an ultimate Frisbee game. He tried his best to guard Emma Ryan with her strong passes and Valerie with her tricky catches, which ended in Mr. Rowe letting up 6 touchdowns, but he never gave up. He even dealt with Haley Vadney's urge to jump on the parachute like we used to do in elementary school. So we are forever thankful for the true commitment and energy that you give towards our organization. Our National Honor Society would not have been as successful as it was this year without your help and support. You have created another unforgettable year for the chapter of 2021 to 2022. The entire chapter's membership would like to thank you for your consistent leadership and an enjoyable year. Please stand and be recognized. Yes. This now concludes our program. Thank you all for joining us. We will have light refreshments and desserts in the cafeteria. Have a wonderful night.